Style is the answer to everything.
Hi guys, Tara here from the Paper Whisperer, and today, well, hopefully I leave everything on my desk. Today we are going to sew the signature into our journal we started the other day with the envelope for 4am junk journals using nostalgic Noel. Excuse me. We are going to use a template. I cut the template down to 9, and it's 9 by 2 inches. I folded it in half, and then you fold it in half again, and then you fold it in half again. When you open it up, make sure you got good creases. When you open it up again, you have 3 intersections, which you take your pen. When you take your pen, it's probably going to be hard to see because I use colored dye paper. You put your dots on your 3 intersections like that, and then you line it up. My page, I made 9 inches because that's how big my journal is. You line it up like that. And then I'm going to reach in my little handy dandy bag, like in here, and I'm just going to grab myself a large paper clip. If the large paper clip will, I'm just going to use a bulldog clip instead. I'm going to bulldog clip it just to hold it there. I don't have a book handy, so I'm just going to use this little book here, and I'm going to hold it here. But when I hold it here, make sure that your template is in the crease of your book, because if it's not in the crease of your book, you're not going to reach your spine. Use a book so you don't put holes in your mat, please, because if you put holes in your mat, I don't want you to come back and say that I told you to do this and you have holes in your mat. I have lace here, so I have to hold my lace back so I do not hit my lace when I go through. Hold your book at an angle, put your awl in, and press so your awl goes through. When your awl goes through, go to your next one. I have to pull it in a little bit closer, and I have to press down so it goes through. I'm just gonna do it like this so that I know that it goes through. I know that it works this way for me. That's why I'm doing it this way. If it did not work for me, I would not be doing it this way. Everybody has their own way of pressing their spine. I do have not a machine, but a tool that does it for me, but I was a bit lazy today. When you cut your thread, most people say cut it three lengths of your spine. See how much thread I cut? Yeah, I measured it. Not. I pick up my tools as I go because I do not want anything to get caught up in anything. Use a blunt tip needle. See, it's blunt. It's not going to make me bleed. Make sure your signature is held at an angle when you go through. Go through the middle. If you want your thread on the inside, you start on the inside. If you want your thread on the outside, you start on the outside. Always start on the middle. It's going to be a little difficult to go through. You can go back through the top or through the bottom. For some reason, my needle navigates to the bottom. So guess what? Where are we going? To the bottom. What color thread do you use? Whatever your heart fancies. My heart said green. So what color are we using? Green. Sometimes it's difficult to find the hole that you made. You just wiggle your needle around. It will come back up through. And then you take your thread, right? You have a tail. Leave your tail. You go all the way up to your top hole. Oh, if I didn't mention, this is a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. That is my stitch of choice. That's the one that I always do. And then you go through your top hole. You come back out through the back. Once you come back out through the back, you find your middle hole. Your middle hole is normally your toughest hole to come back through. Why is it your toughest hole to come back through? I don't know. Ask it. It might have an answer for you. Never responds back to me when I ask it. Oh, you get an answer, let me know in the comments because I'd like to know. When you come back up through your middle, see how I am not on both sides, thread is not on both sides of the line. Simple fix. Take your needle, go back through. You are now on both sides of the line. You want your thread tight, not tight, taut. Because if it's not taut, you will not have a tight signature. You tie yourself a knot. You tie yourself a knot again. Then you say, Tara, what do you do with all that extra thread? You tie yourself a bow if you want. You leave yourself strings if you want. I don't know if I'm going to put dangles on here. I don't know if I want a bow. So I'm just going to make them even, and my signature is in. I throw away my extra. I put my needle back in my pocket so that I can find it. My signature is sewed in. I take my clips off without trying to get it caught on my lace. And I move on to the next part of what I want to do. But this is now complete. My signatures are sewed into the journal. That's it. Well, not signature or signatures, it's a signature. That's it. That's all you have to do. It's very easy. That's how I do all of mine. If it's a signature that is like this where you see it on the spine, or if it's a signature, a hidden spine signature, they're both the same to me, or done the same way with me. But I do want to reinforce this spine. So I'm going to reinforce it with some Tim Holtz fabric tape before I forget. So we're just going to snip off some of this. This tape is very sticky. So when I stick it, I better make sure that that's where I want to stick it. Because if not, it's staying whether I want it there or not. That's just how it's going to roll. I just have to make sure my lace is pulled back. Yeah, I stuck a lace cover on before I made sure my signature was sewed in. How smart was that? Not very smart. But sometimes crafting, you get ahead of yourself. And then what you do, you fix your problem. Like I'm kind of doing right now. Struggle busting, but fixing it. Most of my tape is going to be on the other side, but does that matter to me? No. Just as long as my spine is secure. That's all that matters. I just want it to be secure. Eh, it works. Then I'm just going to take my handy dandy scissors, and we're going to give it a little haircut. My scissors are going to be sticky by the end of it, but that's what alcohol's for. Get it unsticky. Unsticky. There we go. And then we'll just, you don't even know that I did it. Yeah, you don't even know that I did it. Then you'll be like, Tara, what are you going to use for closure? I don't know. We're just going to wiggle that envelope around a little bit like that. And then we're going to, I don't know, maybe figure out something here. I really liked how that came out. I have a video I made on how to make that. I will be it might be up before this video, who knows. But we are going to maybe not. The papers that are in here are Nostalgic Noel, and they also are Merry Maker. That's a Merry Maker, and that one's a Merry Maker. Oh yes, this was one that I really wanted to use, and I think it would be a really nice belly band. So let's cut her out and see what we can do with her, because I think it will make a really nice belly band. It's kind of a put a signature in and craft something, maybe we'll call it, as long as I stay in frame. Tell me in the comments, did you grab this collection? Have you started your Christmas journal? This is my third Christmas journal. Yeah, I haven't even made a Christmas journal for myself yet. I probably should make one for myself, but I haven't. Yep. I have not. Probably should. I really like that for a belly band, and I'm really contemplating putting it there. But something's telling me that it shouldn't go there because, yeah, that. But it goes really well with that page. But what if I just did it as a side, like a side tuck? I think that's what I'm going to do, is do it as a side tuck. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. We're going to glue her down as a side tuck. So let's glue this piece here down. I'm fighting these pages, and I have a weight right here. Glue that like that. I flip this over. I can glue it right here. Look at this. And then we have, I put the glue on the wrong side, but we still have a pocket tuck. There. We have a pocket tuck. I could put a tag in there. Put a tag in there. That's what we can do. I wanted it to be a side tuck, but it ends up being a pocket tuck. But oh well. It'll work. It will work for what we need it to be. I'm going to cut these out here. And I'm going to show you how to use these. I don't want to use that one. I'll use this one. I don't want to use the nutcracker and break them in half, because that wouldn't work out very well. But I will make a collage in another video and show you how to use them on that. And you're not here to watch me fussy cut. But after I put this on, I promise I'll let you go so you can see how to use them. really doesn't go with that page. It'll work with this one. So you can either fold it this way to this way or the other way. I'm going to fold it this way. And they can be page tabs. I'm going to put it right here. I'm actually, it's too big actually. I probably should have made it smaller because there's another one I can put it on that has a blue background. I didn't use another one that has a blue background, that's why it happened. Well, it would work right here, I guess. But you can use them as page tabs. Oh, it'll work right there. That's perfect. Glue them on. Like if you don't have a whale tail punch, this is supposed to be for a whale tail punch. You can glue them on like this. And then you have a page that sticks out. Oh, that sticks out a little too far, goofball. Let's stick her in a little more. I need to remind myself when I print those off, they have to be printed a little bit smaller. And then you can take your eyelet setter. Let's find ourselves a black one here. Set ourselves an eyelet in there. Like that. Like so. Take your eyelet setter like so. Set an eyelet in it. And like so. And then you can have a Christmas dangle on there. I don't have a Christmas dangle handy, but I will add one after I go off camera. But you can have a Christmas dangle on there like that. But that's how you sew in a signature, and you can add how you add things to your signature. But if you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, please make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.